I don't know, exercising in high heels could be a little stressful, and that's what we're talking about today, how to cope with stress. Joining us this midday is Dr. Holly Deemer with Grayson and Associates. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about stress. You know, how does stress affect your health? Because so many of us are under stress these days.
We are all under stress, yeah. And there's some ways that you can see. You can feel your heart rate increasing, your hands shaking, your stomach is upset. But there are things that you can't see. Things like stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline just run through our body when we're stressed, and we know that that's not good for our long-term health.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do all those things do to you? They can cause so many problems. I hear they can make you gain weight in your stomach.
Yes, we're hearing a lot about cortisol and weight gain, absolutely. In addition, our immune system doesn't function very well when we're stressed out. We get sick quicker, we don't heal as quickly. If we're injured, we can't recover as quickly. So lots of things that even though you can't see those effects, they're happening in our body.
Now, does this apply to big stress triggers like a death in the family, divorce, your loss of a job?
It can, but what we're learning is it's those little daily hassles. Being stuck in traffic, losing your keys, running kids around all over town. Those things, those daily hassles are the things that really take have an effect on our health and really have that impact that we're so concerned about.
So knowing all of this, because stress is going to happen, and obviously we can't always control it, but how can we control how it affects our health?
There are lots of things we can do. The biggest thing we can do, the research tells us, is social support, is to spend time with people that we care about. Doesn't mean having lots of friends, it means having a few people that you can count on.
And discuss what's stressing you out?
Exactly. So call your best friend, spend some time with just the family, just enjoying and having a good time. Instead of working through lunch, eat with a coworker, someone that you can kind of decompress with and have an enjoyable hour in your day.
Now, I know another thing you said is just take time out for yourself.
Yeah, just spend something each day, 15, 20 minutes for yourself. It doesn't have to be elaborate or expensive. It can be a bubble bath after the kids have gone to bed, hitting some golf balls at the driving range. Just something that you can look forward to, that you can kind of calm down, and you will be a better spouse, parent, friend, employee by taking that little bit of time for yourself each day.
How important is exercise in all of this?
Exercise, we know, is important, but it's particularly important when we're stressed, because exercise does the opposite of what stress does. Exercise brings down those stress hormones. Exercise improves cardiovascular health. It improves immune functioning. So, in fact, exercise is the best thing to target the effects that stress is having on us, to kind of combat it.
And you also recommend just combining all of these things.
Sure, play tennis with a friend, take the family out for a walk, take some time to yourself, go for a walk, listen to your favorite book on tape. Any of those things, the more you combine them, the better.
Now, what should you do if you're still overwhelmed by stress? None of this stuff is working for you, and you still can't sleep at night, you're tossing and turning, thinking about the day ahead.
Right. That happens a lot, and at Grayson and Associates we hear that a lot. People may be depressed, they may have an anxiety disorder, but sometimes they're just stressed out. They're just overwhelmed with everything that's going on in life, and they might think, I should be able to handle this. But in fact, a lot of people really benefit from just talking to someone, just having that feedback, that support. We can teach things like relaxation techniques and cognitive therapy, changing the way that you think about your situation so you cope with it better. But that's a perfectly appropriate reason to give us a call.
Well, Holly Deemer, thank you so much for being here. Good advice, and hopefully you'll help a lot of people relieve their stress, so to speak. Thank you.
Sure.
Scott?